Mark had always found solace in the soft strokes of his brush, the whispering colors that formed serene landscapes on his canvas. His days unfolded in a quiet symphony of light and shadow, where the only sound was the gentle swish of bristles against a linen surface. Each morning, he would set up his easel by the wide window of his attic studio, letting the golden sunlight spill over the room and cast a warm glow on his work. Friends described him as gentle and unassuming, with hair as soft as the clouds he painted and eyes that mirrored the tranquil blue of his skies. Life was a seamless blend of color and calm, a perfect escape from the chaos of the world below. Yet, as the days wore on, an unfamiliar tension began to seep into his work. Subtle at first, it appeared in the form of tiny, almost imperceptible shadows creeping into the edges of his paintings. Mark dismissed them as mere accidents, errant strokes that could be corrected and forgotten. But soon, the shadows grew bolder, swirling into the heart of his landscapes like a dark current. When he gazed at his finished pieces, he felt an inexplicable chill, as though the paintings were whispering secrets meant only for him. In the dead of night, he would awaken to find himself standing before the canvas, paintbrush in hand, with no memory of how he had gotten there. The sensation of being watched grew unbearable, as if unseen eyes scrutinized every brush stroke. Mark's once peaceful routine unraveled, giving way to fits of paranoia and self-doubt. He began to question his own mind, hallucinations blurring the line between reality and imagination. Faces appeared in the shadows, familiar yet distorted, their eyes filled with accusation. He recognized them as figures from his past, ghosts of guilt echoing unresolved regrets. His grip on reality weakened, leaving behind a fragmented psyche that struggled to discern truth from illusion. The artist's studio, once a sanctuary, transformed into a prison of his own making. In a moment of bitter clarity, Mark faced the canvas that had become his tormentor. The landscapes he once painted with love were now darkened with the shadows of his own making. He understood, finally, that the shadows were not merely haunting his paintings, they were reflections of his inner turmoil, guilt that had seeped into every corner of his life. As he sank to the floor, the brush slipping from his grasp, he realized that the only way to find peace was to confront the demons that had long shadowed him. The room was still, save for the silent echo of his realization, the landscapes of his mind were forever altered, and in their depths, he had found his truth.